Hello, hello everyone. I am Create with Nancy, Nancy Thompson of Create with Nancy, and I welcome you today for a Facebook Live. We are, yes, what are we doing? I posted on my Facebook page earlier today asking who is if you consider yourself a beginner, a casual, or an avid type stamper. So if you didn't happen to see that post and answer it, I've been busy kind of getting set up for open house. So I didn't go back and check it. So I don't know if anybody did or not. So let me see if I can check it out really quick here and see if I can find it or not. But let's here we go. Let's see. I'm looking for. Let me just see if I can find it or not. Whoops. We don't want the live post, so let's see if anybody commented. Nobody commented. So anyways, let me know you're here. Hello, Elaine. How are you doing today? Are you excited about this brand spanking new catalog? Because guess what happens today, or yesterday, it really went live. So hopefully I will be seeing some of you at open house tomorrow, and you'll get your catalog then. So so hopefully, because it is pretty spectacular, I think. So let me see here. Let me turn off my volume here. Okay. All right, because I'm not getting it up on my computer for some reason. So yeah, why aren't I? Let me just refresh my screen. So let's say hello. Hi, Anne, and good, Elaine. I'm glad you're loving the new catalog. And hello, Linda and Kathy. Yay, Kathy. So glad you're here. So what do you guys consider yourself? Do you consider yourself a beginner, a casual, or an avid type stamper? Or are you a combination of the three, or do you do all three? So we're kind of talking about that, and we're doing some red, white, and blue cards to kind of get us in the mode for Memorial Day, because that is coming up in a few short weeks, and I wanted you to have some easy ideas for you to create some Memorial Day cards for anybody that you need to. So okay, Anne says she's a combo of them. I think we all are, kind of, unless you're totally brand new and starting out. I think it's like a combination of them. So Facebook is funny sometimes. So Kathy, hey Kathy, welcome, and Bev, and let me see, anybody else join in? I think that was it. Okay, so let's get started here. Yeah, why don't okay. I just don't know why I can't like refresh to my page. So I guess we will just kind of go off from my phone and see if that does it. Here we go. Okay, so here it is, out with the old. I'm really gonna hate saying goodbye to this old catalog, but I'm sure we have all seen the catalog of the new, so we're in with the new. And today I can actually show you the inside of this fabulous catalog. So I hope you all are going to enjoy it, and we're off to a great year with this. So let's turn to, we are using the Sending Smiles. I got to get in the camera here. Stamp set and bundle, and the dies that coordinate with it. It's kind of like, it's an easy set to work with, so it makes it really easy for casual or beginning stamping, because it's a two-step stamping type of it's a two-step stamping set, so it's really easy for any beginner or when you add in the bundle, it kind of makes it more casual and Avid. So, okay, Gail's been hoarding since 1999. Okay, that's about when I kind of got into it. So, so that's a good thing. All right, so let me switch to my desktop. So, did you see where I had posted all of these fun words? These are cut out with our dies here. And here's a closer view of this fabulous stamp set. So as you can see, we've got flower buds that can be die cut, or they're easy to fussy cut as well. And we've got, you know, a couple stems and leaves. This could be kind of like, I don't know, lavender or maybe a delphinium type flower. And I love all the words that go with it. So that's kind of cool. And it's a photopolymer stamp set, but here are the dies. So we've got some great labels that will cut out our words here, so it makes it really easy to have a nice label for the words. And then we've got these cute little small little embellished flowers. They kind of remind me of like a sequin type look. And then of course we have dies to cut out our flowers and stems and stuff. But the words, as you can see, there is a solid type die, so it creates this with it. And then there's a fine line die, so that you can layer the two together and get that layering look. Okay. Hey, welcome, Gail. Oh, I thought you were Gail Burke, and I don't have my glasses on, so welcome. Thanks for joining in, joining us. So we've got this set of dies, okay? So let's get started with our beginner stamper card, okay? We are just going to, I'll show it, we'll kind of work our way up. So we're simply starting with some basic white cardstock, okay? And I'm going to start with my greeting first, because I want to make sure I have room for my greeting down here, and then I'm going to add in my flowers and so on, okay? So here, what am I going to do for greeting? I think we're gonna mimic the opposite of what my sample was, okay? So we're going to do our sending in this, and we're going to do birthday wishes with Starry Sky. This makes the Sweet Sorbet and Starry Sky. These are two of the new ink colors, and they make a great, I think, Memorial Day type card. So I'm just going to simply stamp my birthday wishes here at the bottom. And let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more for you guys. Okay, let me maneuver things a little bit more out of the way so you guys can see this a little bit better. Okay, and then we're going to take sending, the word sending, and your Stamparatus is a great way to use this as well, because this is kind of like a solid, and we're not using it today, but if you're like ever nervous about it, using your Stamparatus is a great way. In case you don't get a nice crisp image, you can stamp it again. But I'm going to just kind of hold that into place for a minute, and look at that. We got a really nice, wow, it looks really great. Okay, so now we're going to pull in. We're kind of working with our new ink colors, okay? Because the new ink colors, I got, let me just grab my chamois here, because there is a fabulous join special right now during the month of May. And if you've ever thought about joining the Stampin' Up! Family, now is a perfect time to do it, because there's all these new in color products you get in your starter kit. And one of them are these 5 new ink pad colors. Okay, so we've got a stem here. And now we are going to add in some flowers. Okay, we're going to make these blue here. Okay, so we're going to use the Starry Sky. And I got to get used to these names of these new in colors. So, okay, so, oh, look at that. Doesn't that look just so crisp? All right, so let's, this is like a two-step flower. And then on the ends, then they have like some stamps that will do the centers of your flowers. Has anybody, this is a great trick if you don't have a ton of blocks, is just to, I've got one on one side and one on the opposite side over here. So, so I don't have to have two blocks sitting around. Might keep track of it a little easier. You just need to, so I'm just going to ink it up here on the corner of my ink pad, and this one's going to go up here. Okay, and then I'm flipping it around and we're going to ink this one up, and this one's going to go in the center here. Look at that. We've got a simple card. Look how easy that was. What did it, just a couple of minutes, right? Okay, we're going to mount this onto, let me grab some dimensionals here, onto basic white cardstock. So we've got a quarter or half sheet of white cardstock. So let's just add some dimensionals here, because this is the only thing we're putting on, no ribbons, or I'm going to add some in the middle, okay, to help kind of stabilize that a little bit more. So, hey Colleen, thanks for joining in, and I see Kathy's here too. So who is excited for open house? I am. I'm feverishly. Today I got my box of goodies, and I'm trying to get everything situated. All right, I forgot to bring out some gems. We're going to add these new Glassy Dots Assorted gems here. Okay, these are fabulous. I think these are my favorite of the newest gems. They seem to go with so many different things. They go perfectly with the Hues of Happiness suite. Let's see. I'm going to change this around. I'm going to use this, see about using this paddle end and see if I have a little better luck. We're going to just add some yellow here. Just pop these on, okay? Because they're heavy. They're kind of heavy, so sometimes using, oh, that worked okay. Sometimes using the putty end just is a little too much for it, but it's working. So, okay, what do you guys think? Simple and easy beginner card. All right, you just really need ink, paper, and then if you really wanted to, some embellishment with it. So simple and easy, okay? All right, so let's see. And then you can, I'll probably change this to a blue flower, okay? Add the blue flower. So we kind of got that patriotic feel going, right? Okay, so there's card, oh, let me show you the red. I'm flipping things all around here. Let's see. So here is the red versus the blue. So which do you like better? Do you like the Starry Sky or the Sweet Sorbet Flowers? So you can kind of do a mix and match of cards. So does anybody send out Memorial Day cards to anybody? You know, or maybe you have even you know, 4th of July, because I have several customers who have 4th of July birthday. So even some of these would be great to have on hand to send to them when it's time. So, okay, so we're on, that is our beginner card, okay? So let's step it up a little bit, okay? We're going to pull in our die set, all right? So we are going to change, we're going to kind of change to a turquoise, or to the Tahitian Tide color scheme, okay? So, but I have a sample with red, white, and blue, so we'll see that in a little bit, okay? All right, so let's pull in, we're going to pull in a note card, okay? So I've already die cut this Scallop Contours die. I love these, and it fits perfectly on a card front. It looks balanced, okay, on a note card front, okay? So we're gonna just this feels like it's out of whack. Let's refold this here, grab my bone folder here, And there we go. Okay, so we've got our card front, and we're simply going to attach, we're going to completely cover up this card front, okay? So that way, I don't think we need this right at the moment, but let's grab some liquid glue. And it's kind of hard to decide which one, but I love this plaid look design. So yes, these are happy cards. And Colleen, yes, that is a great card for Meals on Wheels. Colleen makes every month, her and a group of friends make favors for the Meals on Wheels clients here in our county. And so she's always looking for kind of some simple cards to make for them. So it helps brighten up their day. And they've been doing it for years. So it's a great cause that they're doing. Okay, so we're going to add these. And let's just simply add this on here. Hopefully I have it completely covered. And then you're going to flip it over just to see if maybe you need to trim a little bit. You know, I could maybe not have totally perfect cutting of my paper. There we go. So we'll just trim off that little hair of it. And I think I want to just bone fold this just a little bit more so it creases. Okay, so what are we going to do next? So we're going to do a little bit more simple stamping on here. This feels like there's more than one. We're going to grab this and we're going to stamp our stem. Okay, remember, it's whenever you're inking up your stamp, it's just a really light tapping motion. Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to stamp some words first because I want to make sure I have room for those words. Okay, so let's stamp some words. We're going to use, I think we're going to use red because we got some red flowers going on here. So we're going to just we're going to do some more birthday wishes. Stamp it down here in the lower corner. That's the beauty of photopolymer. And I'm going to leave this open. And let's just clean off some flowers here too. This is our chamois. How many of you have a chamois in your library? I think I use this more than I do the old traditional cleaner that we have. So hi Betty, welcome. And let's see, I'm just gonna close this out and see if I can still get a feed here. So weird. Okay, so we're now ready to stamp our stem here. We're just gonna kind of stamp it off sideways like that. And now we're ready to add some flowers. We're going to use the Sweet Sorbet for our flowers. Okay, so let's put this larger one up here. There we go. These stamps, so crisp. I love it. And I try to get my stem in between like two flower petals. I think it makes it look more balanced. Okay, let's do the center of our flowers again. Okay, just do that. And when you're inking, if you have a really small stamp, just use the corner of your ink pad. You're less likely to get ink all over your block and press way too hard. So I like to use the corner there sometimes. So here we go. So let's add this. And we're looking better, aren't we? So our next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this on our card front, okay? We're going to use dimensionals, okay? And then we're going to add that word sending. I've already pre-die cut it, okay? But I'm going to show you my trick when it comes to using these dies because a a less messy method. Okay, so let's just center this onto here. Isn't that just pretty? Okay, so what I've done is, let me grab, yes, where are those? Whoops, they're over here. Okay, so what I've done is I've got all 5 colors, and I was doing that. So what I did is I put our adhesive sheets on the back first. This is just some scrap adhesive trim that I have, and it was a great way to use it up. So now I've got some sheets I'll stick maybe in my stamp case, so that way I can, when I want to use these colors again, I can pull from it and just cut some more images from it. Or I'll put it in my my cardstock file too, so that maybe I don't want to use it for sending smiles, maybe a different set. So that's the best way, is to use those, because you die cut it and then it peels off and all the adhesive is on there. It is so much cleaner than trying to use our Tombow glue, okay? Because it just kind of like comes out so thick. Okay, so we're gonna now add this onto here, and I'm gonna just add some dimensionals to this. Did I add dimensionals? You know I did not. So let's just put some Tombow glue on here, okay? And just do that. We'll just add some. Remember, a little bit goes a long ways because it'll spread. So it's just really kind of like doing pencil lines with this. I use the Tombow glue, multi-purpose glue, so much now. I hardly use any of the seal anymore. So, okay, so we're just going to put this across the bottom there. I kind of like this. It's not a hard card to make, okay? And then add some designer paper to the envelope flap. Isn't that just so beautiful? So this would be kind of like a casual card. So you're casually stamping, you're adding in kind of like a technique to it, all right? So let me show you my blue and white card. So which one do you like better? Do you like the Tahitian Tide or the Starry Sky one? They both look so great, okay? Oh, little tip here. Can you guys see, maybe I'll use this one, that little dot on the eye right up here? It die cuts out, so if you're careful and you're paying attention, poke it out and save it in a little spot on your desk, and then just add a little glue dot to it. I didn't bother trying to peel off the adhesive back. Was not going to work because it's too tiny to do that. So, and then just put a little dab of glue there and add your little thing, your little dotted eye. And I just kind of poke it with my scissors on my desk, and it kind of picks it up, and then place it on there, and then you can have another little, just use your fingernail to kind of hold it in place, and it will stay there. So don't try to pick it up with your fingertips. Ain't gonna happen. Use some type, either your fingertips or your piercing tool, your pick tool with the piercing end on it, okay? So it's not hard to do. You just got to remember to save it when you are poking out that die cut, okay? All right, so who loves, both are beautiful, thank you, Anne. Yes, I love the layered look of this DSP, Jane. It's just a different look. It's easy to do. All right. Yes, I'm seeing hearts there. Guys, thank you so much. Okay, so there's card number 2, our casual stamper. Okay, hopefully you'll think this is Avid, okay? So for Avid, we're gonna go with the turquoise theme again. All right, so I've already die cut. This is our new, one of our new in color designs. Okay, you know, I didn't pull that out. Let me see, can I reach it? Here we go. So we have the new in color designer paper, and so we have this design, and then we've got this, and you've seen this, okay? So those are designs that are in the paper, and you're gonna get 4 sheets of this one, 4 sheets of that, 4 of that, and 4 of that. So you get a nice, quite a few of each of the designs, so you don't feel like you don't have enough of everything. And this paper is part of that starter kit promotion. You're going to get a free package, of a free bonus package of that, in addition to all your starter kit your starter kit rewards. Okay, so there's this. Let me throw these back in here. And so I've already die cut this with and it's the striped one. I kind of like these, with a stitch rectangle die. Okay, and we're going to simply mount it on this piece of Tahitian tie cardstock, which is one of our new in colors. Okay, so let's see here. So welcome, hey Kathy, and welcome Judy. Thank you for being here. How do you get the white on top of the blue or red? Okay, Colleen, there's a set of dies, and I'm thinking, where did they go? Here we go. I set them aside. So here, so in the die set, there's like this outline. It's kind of hard to see. An outline one and then a solid one. So the red is the outline, and then you've got your solid piece. Okay, so you just layer the two on top of one another. And this outline one is the one you want to cut out of your adhesive sheet, with your adhesive sheets already on the back, because it makes adhering this a breeze. Okay, hopefully that answered your question. Okay, all right, so let's see, where did I have this? So let's add this onto here. I'm going to add this onto a piece of Tahitian Tide. I'm trying to say these in colored names because it takes me a minute to think about them. Okay, good. I'm glad that helped answer your question. And then we're going to take a piece of basic white. Okay, did I do this right? Oh yeah. All right, we're going to layer this onto basic white. Okay, it took me a little while to design this card because of all the different layers on here. So that's what's kind of making it an Avid. We got multiple layers, and we're going to have all kinds of things going on with this, because I needed that color contrast going, and you're going to see when we get going. Okay, so next, what I've done is, just so you guys don't have to see me, I've already pre-cut, stamped and pre-cut some of our stems here. Okay, and I'm trying to decide whether I go with the Tahitian Tide words, and I don't know if you guys can see that well enough. Let's go like this, or do I go with Daffodil Delight? Which do you think would look better? And just so you guys can visualize it, we will be adding this on there. Okay, I'm almost thinking the Daffodil Delight, so I think we'll just go with that. Okay, so we're going to start and kind of work our way up from the bottom again, because I want to make sure I get a nice balanced with everything. So because I want this kind of in the center down here, so it looks nice and even and everything. And we're going to add some dimensionals to this, and I need some mini ones, so let's grab a few mini ones. I love using mini dimensionals because you don't have to cut them apart and get your scissors all glue and everything else. So I'm thinking we're going to use a mixture here. So that's a nice big one. And let's put one there. And then I feel like I've got glue all over my fingers. I want to make sure I support this well, so I'm going to use quite a few dimensionals. Okay, there we go. So, all right. Oops, let's go. I want to make sure I support this well, so I'm going to use quite I am like just so hold on. I don't know how to shut my, because I'm trying to see the, there we go. Okay, see the comments closer because I can't see them that far away. Okay, it's quite a day, right? So let's run these off here, and we will do this. Get rid of these. I need to learn to use my pick tool better using this. So we're going to just kind of angle this a little bit, okay? So now we're going to start with kind of like plan out a little bit how you want your leaves to go, okay? So I've already stamped and die cut my flower buds. We're also going to put this onto here. So let me think here. You know what? We're going to kind of, I'm going to put these two on the bases because I don't want my flower buds to go off my page, off the card front. So let's add that next. So this is where all these layers are coming in, okay? So we've got some Daffodil Delight here. And then we have Tahitian Tide card base. We're going to put this on. Okay. And there we go. Okay, now we can really visualize where everything needs to go. And you might even want to like tuck your stems down in there. It all just to so get a little bit of a feel as to where they're going to be. All right, I think that looks, and these could even like overlap too. So we're going to start with this one. I think I like that. And this is going to be flat. I'm trying to just add a little bit of glue here. Okay, so let's do that. Tap, tap it down. All right, and then let's just kind of go like with this one. Hopefully it doesn't all stick to my fingers. And we're going to just overlap that a little bit. So where's my other flower bud here? Here we go. And that one I don't have dimensionals on. So let's get some dimensionals on that. And I need to get this glue off my hands here. Okay, so we've got dimensionals on our flower heads. So let's just add that. We've got the red going again. Yellow probably would have been okay too. We could have done, you could do a variety of colors, or it could be a variety of colors too. I love this cone flower here. I think this is pretty. There we go. So what are you guys thinking? Isn't that kind of pretty? Oh, I forgot one thing. I wanted to put, I think we can still do this. I did this on my first card. So we're going to really step it up here, okay? Maybe I'll just kind of lift, see if I can lift this. Because I wanted to tie some twine around the center of this, okay? So let's see if we can get it adjusted first. Let's secure that back down. And so this really, you know, Avid is like adding ribbon. You know, it could be embossing, dry embossing, heat embossing. It could be a variety of techniques. But generally it's like lots of layers and embellishments. Okay. There's glue all over my fingers, so I think that's what's hindering me from tying this bow. So this is kind of like a double amount of twine here. There we go. I think that looks okay. I can fuss with it later, but you guys get the picture. So let's trim this. Okay. So we've got our twine bow. Definitely was not going to do the crinkled seam binding because that stuff is so staticky. Whew. All right, I think that looks okay. But let's add, we're going to bump it up a little bit more. There's these cute little flowers die cut. So I've already cut these out. Can you guys, whoops, let's get these in the picture. Can you see them? These are really, I think these kind of like make it for the embellishments. So I'm going to simply put these on with a glue dot, and because that's really easy, and because we're going to also still make it even pop a little bit more. Look at that. Isn't that just really pretty? Let's see, put one down here, and then let's get one up here. So we got our triangle type balance, okay? So we're going to finish it off with some Rhinestone Jewels. Oh, good, Linda. I'm glad you like the colors, and Jane too. So let's put that top on. We'll grab this and some jewels here. We're going to just put some jewels in the center of these, and I think that's what really, some type of jewel in there just really makes it pop. And that didn't stick. There we go. Okay, what do you guys, whoops, forget that I'm already kind of zoned in there. There we go. All right, and let's finish off the inside. We'll do this double layer, basic white on Daffodil Delight. So this kind of makes it even pop even more. I want to kind of make these in the rest of the in colors. I didn't have time to do all that because I'm trying to get everything ready for open house, for all that fun goodness that you guys are going to see. So there's that right there. So let me show you the blue and white one, okay? Oh, good, Colleen. I'm glad you like it. Look at the blue and white one. I love this one too. Isn't that really nice? This might be good for my guild because they are doing some presentations for Veterans or Memorial Day as Quilt of Gratitude. So this would be kind of neat to have for them to give to the gratitude recipients. All right, so which did you guys like? Did you like the Avid card? Let me move a few things out of here because you're not going to be able to see anything if I don't, and I don't want to lose that stamp. There was a stamp flying around here. Okay, so we've got our Avid, and let me zoom back out again. And then we've got our Casual and our Beginner. So, oh, I didn't move my phone. Sorry, guys. So there we go. So which one is your favorite? Oh, good, Kathy. I'm glad you I love decorating. I don't always do it, but I love doing this two-step combination of colors. It just really makes the inside of your card pop. And I got to remember when I post these samples that I do the inside too. So what else was I going to say? So if you're stopping by, if you have an RSVP, if you're local to me and you have an RSVP'd, here's just a little hint so you can see all the goodness of designer papers that are in the catalog. You can be able to see that. There's going to be, what else is there going to be? What else do I need to tell you? Let me go back to my face here. Let's see, let's do this, and we'll do that. So there's going to be the designer papers display embellishments. There'll be some new punches and dies that you can look at and maybe do. And I got swap cards to share with you. And I'm not sure about classes. I haven't got to that yet. So anyway, so if you're local to me and you haven't RSVP'd, it's not too late. There's all kinds of other surprises. And if you're not local to me, come join me. I think around 4 o'clock on Friday, and I will do a live presentation of my display, okay? So you can see how I set up for my open houses. For my catalog launches, and just share all these new products with you, okay? And then Friday night, for those who are attending open house, you will have a make and take to go, and we will put the make and take together on Friday night here live, either on Facebook or YouTube. So even if you didn't attend open house, you're welcome to come join and see the creativity. And if anybody has any questions, I hope you enjoyed today's cards. They were fun to create, and I'll have to try and make them in all the color schemes of the in colors, okay? All right, I think that's all I have for now. I got to get back to my display for open house. There's still so much more to do. So thankfully, and product shares or designer paper shares. If anybody is interested in designer paper share, I'll probably be able to show that Friday, okay? What a share is going to look like. There's news about it on my blog, createwithnancy.com, so you can find all the information about the different product shares there as well in the meantime, okay? All right, thanks for joining me, and thanks for all the new ones who stopped in. Say hello to me. If you don't have a demonstrator, reach out to me, and I'd love to be your demonstrator as well. Okay, everybody, have a great night, and we will see you Friday sometime. Thanks so much.